I'll continue on and finish Chapter 1 of The University of Non-Debate. Rita Falcone had the dining room table set just right, with the new flatware and tablecloth that had been in the family for 100 years, although she used them no more than 10 times in her reign over the family. She'd told Jimmy to wear a suit and polish his shoes because it was going to be a special night. Rita spent the whole day making her famous baked ziti from scratch. It was Nick's favorite. She was just putting the red wine on the table when Jimmy walked into the dining room, dressed as she had requested. "Did you brush the dirt from under your nails?" she asked her husband. Jimmy looked at his nails. "Most of it. It never all comes out." "What's going on? Is it some kind of holiday I forgot about?" "Where's Nick?" "Upstairs in his room." Jimmy poured himself a glass of wine and took a big gulp. "Are you sure? Did you tell him I wanted him to dinner tonight?" "Yes, on both counts. Are you going to tell me what such a special dinner on a Wednesday night is all about?" Rita sat next to her husband and put her hand on his. There was an envelope in front of her, and she pointed to it with a smile. "Do you know what a Rhodes Scholar is, Jimmy?" Jimmy looked a bit confused. "Of course I do. It's a free ride to Oxford University in England. So?" Rita took the letter out of the envelope and opened it on the table. She stared at it, waiting for Jimmy to say something to her. "You opened up Nick's mail?" Jimmy said. "Nick just throws all these letters in the garbage. This one looked different, so I opened it for him." "They want to make him a Rhodes Scholar?" Jimmy said. "Something better than that, I think." "What could be better than that?" "It's called the college." "What kind of a name is that?" "I looked it up online," Rita said, "and there was only a tiny bit of information about it. The government runs it in an undisclosed location. They accept only 50 new people per year, totally free, of course, and they guarantee the highest success after graduation." Jimmy held up the ladder. He reached into his jacket pocket and put on his reading glasses, and then looked at Rita. "This isn't an offer. It's a subpoena. Kind of like what you'd get from the IRS. Either he shows up or he'll be in trouble. It says Nick's been under surveillance for the past 6 months. Rita poured herself a glass of wine and took a drink. "Well, maybe they just want to make sure he'll fit in." "Sure," Jimmy said. Nick sat on his bed listening to his parents' conversation over the electronic bugging device he had installed in the house when he was 16. Someone was either going to arrest him or extort him. He hoped it would be the latter, because he could always make more money to pay the extortion. He'd just have to find a new partner for a while. Nick got up from the bed and put on his best suit and walked downstairs. Rita's face lit into a big smile. "Oh, Nicky dear, I didn't know if you'd come to dinner or not. Sit. I made baked ziti just the way you like it." "That's great, Mom. Wouldn't miss it for the world." He kissed his mother on the cheek and sat next to his father. Rita left for the kitchen to get dinner. Jimmy poured a glass of wine for Nick. "Wouldn't miss it for the world? What a great con man you are. I put odds at 80-20 you wouldn't show." "I wasn't going to, but something changed my mind." "Oh, so you do have a conscience. I was beginning to wonder." "Not really," Nick said. "It's just that I see things in terms of risk-reward. If the reward is big enough, I'll manage the risk." "Geez, sometimes I think you got switched with someone else's kid at the hospital. How do you think that way? Would you kill a guy for the right price if you knew you wouldn't get caught?" Before Nick could answer, Rita walked into the dining room, holding a tray with her baked ziti and the side dishes. She set it down on the table and then took her seat. "Go on," she said. "I do love to see my men enjoy my cooking." "Well, dig in." They all began eating. Jimmy didn't look up from his plate, but Nick was only picking at his. "What's the matter, Nicky?" Rita said. "Don't you like the baked ziti? I made it special for you." "It's better than ever, Mom. It's just that I don't understand the special dinner tonight. I mean, it's just a regular weekday. No, dearie, it's an amazing day. I hope you don't get angry, but I opened a letter addressed to you. I knew you wouldn't open it. It's okay, Mom. I'm living under your roof, and that's your privilege. So polite all of a sudden, Jimmy said, finally looking up from his dinner. Rita gave Jimmy's arm a slight slap. Oh, stop, she said to her husband. Are you kidding? Nobody has ever found a way to pick on Nick. At least not in a way that would upset him. It's like water off a duck's back with him. Nick held up his hands in broad silence, and then he turned to his mother. All right, Mom, what is it you want to tell me? This letter came for you. It's an offer to go to an extraordinary college free of charge. It's guaranteed to make you a success in life. And, well, even though I love you at home and all, I think you should accept it. You're going to have to go out into the world sometime, so why not start at the very top? In 4 years, you'll be only 30. Your whole future will be ahead of you. Nick took the letter and began to read. The college, he said. I never heard of it. Thought maybe it was Harvard or Yale again. Did you read the last paragraph? Jimmy said. It says you are commanded to be at the airport Friday at 9 a.m. at the college air desk. Before that, it tells you've been under surveillance. Is there anything you've been doing that perhaps you shouldn't have been doing? I'll go get the dessert, Rita said. She got up from the table and went into the kitchen. Nick waited until his mother left the room and was out of earshot. I'm going to have to take this offer, Pop, Nick said to his dad. Have to? We didn't get called on the last 10 jobs we did just because we're such popular plumbers. I broke into all those houses and rigged the plumbing to create emergencies. Before the people had time to think, they just called us at the number I left on the refrigerators. You burglarized their homes? Well, I didn't steal anything, if that's what you mean. Jimmy fell back into his chair and thought for a moment. Okay. I don't like it, but I can live with it. I've known a lot of plumbers who've done worse. Is this letter from the government connected to it? They finally found a way to force me to take a scholarship, so yes, it's connected. But I don't know why they would want me so badly. We don't even know what this college is, Jimmy said. Maybe you should just forget about it, and we'll take our chances with a good lawyer if the need arises. We've got the money now to hire one, thanks to you. Nick shook his head. No, Pop. They charge you with a crime, too, as a co-conspirator. I can't have that. And we can't take the chance of leaving Mom all alone if we both go to prison. They're smarter than me. I have no choice, whatever it is. I've got to go. All right, Nick. It may be a good thing. If you don't like it, I'm sure you'll find a way to get out. You're a smart boy. Smart ass is more like it. Look what I got us into. Hey, a free ride to college is not a punishment last time I checked. It's a waste because they can't teach me anything I don't already know, Nick said. Oh, I'm sure they can, Jimmy said. I've known for 3 years that you bugged the house, and you didn't know that. Yes, I did. Why do you think I did it to begin with? So that I only say nice things about you? For a plumber, you're pretty smart, Pop. Here comes Mom. Don't say anything.